Okay, I hope everything is working. I thought of making a video for my scoring tier list. This is a scoring tier list. I'm gonna post the tier list on the shmup thread right here. It's right there. And the strategy is you're gonna find it here. There you go. It's not the best, but leave some suggestions here if you wanna. I'm gonna add the picture later here. As you can see, I have a to-do list, so if I have any suggestions, please reply. Just reply to the thread. So let's be clear here. I'm not gonna count the XP mode weapons, right? Just hold on. Okay. So I won't really do the XP mode weapons, and this is not the end all be all, just a disclaimer. This is not the end all be all tier list. Actually, I am making this tier list as a way to see if to look back at it if some weapons have progressed later on in the game. It's this game has been, like, the update has been released since what, November 2024, and I don't expect many more players to play it, but like a bit more. Maybe someone is gonna go super interest on it and, you know, get some crazy scores. That's what I'm hoping. I've been shilling the game. I've been recommending it left and right because it's really good. And yeah, let's see if something is gonna come out of it. So I'll start with maze weapons, okay? I'll talk about them, their strengths, their weaknesses, and what they're capable of doing. So first of all, let's start with Plasma Lancer. And so Plasma Lancer is an interesting situation where it actually holds the normal mode world record, and it's because of the ammo milk and you know, survival being easier. You can get close to the enemies and flourish them, and the reason why is because Plasma Lancer is unremarkable in many ways. It has around like a random distance range, like 40% to 60% of the screen, and the damage isn't that considerable. Like you don't really see much damage in it. So yeah, and if you really so a beginner, the way you could discern a beginner from a really good player is by looking at how they think about their ammo preservation. So they shoot the big enemies and then tap once or twice to kill them with the Plasma Lancer, because it just keeps lingering. It's like semi-piercing, just like has limited piercing basically. It's pretty good. It's like an all-rounder, but it's not really strong in one or two aspects. It's just like all-round. It's okay, but it does have some inconsistencies here and there. It does have a good zero flourish. It's decent. I'd say like in the middle. Everything about this weapon is in the middle, but like yeah, it does have like if you're too close to the enemies and you try to zero flourish, it might make you enter flourish mode by accident. Very similar to another weapon I'll cover later. But yeah, that and Plasma Lancer's perk is like getting 30% more ammo from bombs. So that's like one of the reasons why I actually claimed the world record with it on normal mode, because at the end of the actually let me just show I have to show the video. Let me go to my channel. Excuse me for a moment. There we go. So at the end of the video, at the end of the world record, you're gonna see me bomb over and over, and each bomb like gives me what 500 to 700k. Pretty large score gain here, because every surplus ammo is like plus 1000. So that's a lot, yeah. Just showing. I don't think I can show an example for every single weapon, but yeah, I'll try. So the next weapon is the hyper laser, and I would comfortably put it A tier. And while the weapon lacks a zero flourish, it has one of the most damaging. It's one of the most damaging weapons in the game, and it has pretty much like infinite vertical range, so you don't need to worry about that. But it actually slows you down. So you'd think like from these details I gave you, it's like, Burb, this is B tier, this is C tier. What are you talking about? Actually, when you tap, with the weapon, Maris has a good replay here. It's not here. Have to get in. There we go. So Maris here, you're gonna see him get 8 hits, and slowly you're gonna see him tap the weapon, and when he taps, there is a anticipation build, a wind-up animation. This wind-up animation has a small hitbox in front of the ship. It's really fucking good. It's super good. Look at this. Like for a moment you can like move around. I think I'm gonna try and find it. Oh look, he uses it again here. Yep, there you go. And you'd think, okay, Burb, this is like very hard to use. No, it's pretty, like it feels natural. Well, at least in my experience. But also, the wind-up wastes 0 ammo. It wastes 0 ammo. And in addition to the perk that increases the focus damage shot, it's like a powerhouse. It's such a powerhouse. Like, and I can like be like it is pretty hard to use. I can guarantee that. Like it's pretty hard to use, but it's also very strong. It held the hyper world record for a real long time. Maris held it until I claimed the world record like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I'm gonna reveal the weapon later, but obviously if you're watching the video you know which weapon it is. But yeah, very strong. I actually cleared parallel with this weapon. It's really good. Now cluster, I'd put it here, A tier. I'd consider S actually, you know. You know, it's pretty powerful. I'll tell you why. So, Maze Cluster, everybody, you see, every character has a cluster version. Okay, cluster missile. Cluster missile basically shoots from the back of the ship. Everyone has that. And then, boom, splash damage when it hits an enemy. Okay? And Maze Cluster is the least active one, but it has a really high fire rate. and the perk is absurdly powerful. Sometimes like it's a double-edged sword. Sometimes I want flourish to end. I don't want to keep extending the flourish. So I'll elaborate basically. So cluster missiles perk has no flourish extend fall off. So if you know how the game works, when you enter flourish mode, each enemy you kill with your weapon extends the flourish slightly, a little bit, but then it starts falling off. It's not gonna stay forever. But with cluster missile, as long as you keep killing enemies, lots of enemies at least, the flourish can stay forever. I'm not kidding. It can stay forever. I've never seen a situation like that. Maybe it might happen, like, maybe someone can do it on stage 5. But yeah, absurd. It's absurd. Like, you can do a lot. Like, I think it's a weapon that you want to consider if you want to save up on bombs. And yes, while the ammo can run out, you can actually be a bit like economic with it. Like you save up some ammo here and there. It's pretty doable. I actually got 217 million with this weapon on hyper. It's super good. This scores second place, but I already have the world record, so yeah, it's super good. I think it can pretty much take the world record. I can actually hit the 220 milestone with this, or actually use this in parallel. I want to actually clear this weapon in parallel because it's super fucking good. If you actually ever see how I play this weapon, it's pretty hard. I don't think I can bring up footage of this, but I'd always be behind the enemy lines. Almost always. Mostly in stage 2. It's pretty hype. It's satisfying to hit, like, instantly aim the cluster missile. Like, that's the only concern you have. It's very hard to aim the cluster. You don't know what the cluster is gonna kill, because the splash damage can be a bit random, but it's destructive. It's really good. It even does damage. Yeah. Alright. Vortex, I can comfortably put this in C tier. And defensive weapons, when you charge them, every defensive weapon has like a charge or a wind up animation that you either cannot cancel or you can like cancel early. But while you're charging, you have like a hitbox around you or a tick damage or something like that, and that hitbox cannot generate gold, so that's a big disadvantage for defensive weapons. Yeah. And for Vortex Barrier, it basically charges up and spends like 3 ammo per bullet it generates. And this projectile, when you throw it, even when you throw it, it cancels out bullets. So yeah, it orbits around you, it cancels bullets, and then you throw it vertically. You can only throw it vertically, sadly. So yeah. Scoring wise, I think it's pretty low, but potentially you could get some partial shots you can use, because if you fully charge if you fully charge this bad boy, it's gonna waste a lot of ammo. The flourish is gonna end before you even kill any enemy. So yeah, it's pretty tough to use. I think there's potential here, maybe, but it's not as high potential as, you know, other weapons. This one has higher potential than this. This one actually claimed the world record on normal again, but even on parallel or hyper, it can actually score higher. It has a hidden potential. It can maybe join the 200 million club on hyper mode. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now onto Val. Arccaster, B tier, and Arccaster is a bit weird. It didn't used to be like that, like, you know, the chain lightning thingy now you see. The previous iteration actually like spawned lines that, like, you know, target enemies and cause area damage. They still cause area damage, but it's like less potent. And it has a really cool perk. Oh, actually, wait, I forgot to mention that this weapon has a perk which gives you an extra life on the start of the run. But yeah, that's all there is to it. Because there's another weapon that has a better defensive perk and a scoring perk too. It acts as both, like a scoring and a defensive perk. So yeah, Arccaster, it's pretty low damage. I think it's lower damage than Plasma Lancer. The perk, it gives you 2 bombs instead of 1 from a bomb package. It's pretty good, but the tracking can be a bit weird. It has no zero flourish at all. It cannot zero flourish unless you do an exploit with the blue Zakos in stage 5, where you like when you expect the blue Zakos that rush you, you go to the corner of the screen, suicide, and then they're all gonna gather around your corpse, aka like where you exploded, you died, and then follow you when you respawn, and they're all gonna be gathered at one spot. So you can like just press the weapon button and get an 8-hit. Like, it's not a zero flourish, it's like a pseudo zero flourish. You enter zero flourish with 8 hits. Just like even Hyper Laser can do that. I think every weapon can do that. But yeah, I also forgot to mention that, of course, cluster missiles. All cluster missiles have one of the like really good zero flourishes. So yeah, including May Cluster, if you know what we are doing. Same with Vortex Bear. Actually, it has a zero flourish, but it only hits vertical, so it's pretty limited. Yeah, this one's low damage. It sometimes doesn't track. It's pretty lackluster in damage, but yeah, but it still has this potential. Someone could like use the 2 bombs from the bomb carrier to change up some routes. It's gonna be like pretty cool. Someone can maybe manage to score more with the bombs, because bombs, like, they're pretty good for scoring. So yeah. Hyper Laser, S tier, obviously. So May has a Hyper Laser, Val has a Hyper Laser. As you can see from the icon, this one is thinner, this one is thicker. The thinner one, you activate it once you tap the weapon button. It shoots the laser. It has an anticipation bullet, like a point blank hitbox at the start. A bit niche, but it's there. And it shoots for like briefly, like almost 5 seconds, maybe. No, maybe 3 seconds, briefly, like almost 3 seconds, and then fades out. So it's not continuously active. It's on like it shoots in intervals. Yeah, and of course, this weapon has probably one of the best zero flourishes. Yeah, it's like one of the best zero flourishes in the game. You just press it, sweep the screen. Oh, I have 8 hits. Yeah. It's like it's pretty good. It's pretty easy to use. Even the the beginners, the people who wanna hyper clear, they could use it. Especially since Val's main shot is actually pretty like in between May and D. May being the power shot and D being the white shot. So yeah, Valve Hyper Laser, it's pretty fucking good. And the perk is increased on focused shot damage, I guess. Like, is this gonna be useful? Probably. But yeah, Val Hyper Laser, obviously, like easily S tier. It also held the world record for normal mode with via player Van Arctic. Awesome player. Played almost all weapons. You can like if you filter, you're gonna see Van Arctic on top, or at least like at the among the top 3 of the specific weapon filter. So yeah, it's just pretty good. And Van Arctic's hyper record is like 209 million. So same with the normal world records, like 226 million. You wanna watch that? It's pretty fucking good. It's I cannot like I can't like it can't be stated enough how good this weapon is. Actually, if I order it, I would put it above cluster. I would put it above main cluster, definitely. Yeah. So, stasis field. Stasis field. I would, so, depending on the difficulty, I would put this A tier. Normal mode, I would put this A tier. Definitely. 100% like, this is A tier because of the ammo thing and survival being easier. This, on normal mode, I would put A or B tier because of the rank. With hyper, you can manage the rank in such a way that you can always guarantee huge releases. So what does this weapon do? It's go to go to the blue revolver, high score, go here, yeah, and go to the last page, please. Read why this weapon is super good. But I'll try to explain it. I'll explain it in points. It's a defensive weapon, disadvantage, but yeah. It stores the kinetic energy from the bullets and then shoots it back. The direction is the opposite. The direction of the energy released. By the way, this energy pierces and spreads out, and the direction of the energy is the opposite direction you go. You press. I can't describe. Hold on, my. So, like, if you press down while you release, you're gonna release it upwards. If you go left while you release it, it's gonna release right. So you can, like, it also dynamically releases. So like, you can dynamically switch the direction of the release. So you can do a quarter circle forward, and it's gonna release up, left, and then left. It's a bit niche, but with the world record, with the hyper world record, you're gonna see me doing it. And the perk, it discounts the extends by 10%. So let's say the extend is 5 million. I get with the stasis field, I get the extend at 4.5 million. Let's say, for example, the extend is 90 million. I get the extend at 81 million. Very crazy. It's a pretty crazy, yeah. What else? Is it 81 million? I'm not sure. It's okay. Pretty much, I think it has the best zero flourish in the game. 100%. On parallel mode or on hyper mode, like high rank, has the best release in the game. It basically zero flourishes and then scores beyond zero flourish. Let me explain what I mean by this. Oh, here we go. I think this is it. Here. Okay. So, oh, I don't really do it here, but yeah. Basically, I zero flourish here and just, I think I have it in my previous PV. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Yep, look at this. Pretty insane. Here, this is the same section. Check this out. Oh, come on. This is like the best zero flush in the game, honestly. Kind of fuck this up, but yeah. This is the hyper award record holder, 280 million, by yours truly, Burb. Cluster, I would hot take actually. No, actually, I'm gonna put it in S tier. I think I should make an S plus tier. Oh. Let's make it purple. S plus. Yep. So I'm gonna keep this S. This is S plus. This is S plus. Yep. Feels better. This feels better because Vel cluster has been nerfed from the previous iteration of Blue Revolver, and I think the main nerf is that you can only shoot 2 missiles at this at once. You can only have 2 clusters active at once, so it's gonna be a bit tough. But I've seen Sandman being super fucking creative. Like there's this insane clip, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna show you a few snippets. It's pretty crazy. So cluster missile, Val cluster, it's insane weapon. Very active, you're gonna see here. Yep. Cluster keeps clustering. Gonna shoot one here, shoot one there. This is gonna give him a zero flourish again, somewhat. Shoot it here. Why did he shoot it here? Let's see why. You can get very fucking creative with this. Oh shit, what happened? I skipped a lot. Yeah, look at this. So he shoots right here. It's a position minigame. He keeps this one. He shoots a cluster here, and god motherfucking damn, look at these zero flourish. There's the potential's here. The potential's here. It's pretty fucking good. And the buff it got is its added perk that makes flourishes longer. Here's the insane clip I talked about. I think it's about here. I think he does the color turret break in such an odd way. It's like I was pretty surprised. Look at this. Yep, there we go. Oh, is he gonna do it? I'm pretty sure. Yep, look at this. God damn. Okay. Are you not afraid of fucking up your break? Insane. But yeah. Cluster, pretty active. Can cash you in a lot of enemies. The potential's there. Damble did say this is like the de facto scoring weapon. I'm gonna keep it in S until it gets like 210, 215 million maybe. The potential's there. Sandman actually has, I've seen the replay, a few mistakes here and there. I think there's much more potential. But yeah, I think it kind of lacks the damage, because like double action, I feel like it's all about the damage now. Because I think I'm not sure how Dambo like nerfed the damage of this. I feel like the damage is the same. Actually, I've never played OG, so why would I know? But yeah, if someone could comment, who's knowledgeable on the OG, if the damage was nerfed or if the bosses were like have this polarizing damage multiplier thingy. So yeah, let's get into D, the new character. So while the main shot is pretty fucking weak, she has high damaging weapons. Case in point, Fractal Salvo. And if this was ordered, I'd put this here. Fractal Salvo, overall, super fucking efficient. That's it, it's super efficient. Huge coverage. Let's get the Jimers replay, let's pop it in. Let's see how crazy this weapon is. And while you think, wow, this is very easy to use, consider the following, okay? Look at how much ammo it wastes. 12 per shot. But it does get pretty fucking efficient. Yeah? Where's the stage 5 mid-boss? Yep, here. Look at this. Yep. This is pretty fucking good. Because if you don't know, the Zakos actually die here when the mid-boss like barges in. And it has enough damage to do this pretty neat trick. This is, by the way, Fractal Salvo is the world record holder on parallel. Keep in mind. Look at this trick. Bam, bam, bam. And bam. Money. Jimers could have like, maybe... Okay, I don't want to be like, yo, you should have done this, and you should have done that. Like... Alright. I just realized something. Almost frame perfect. Basically, he probably like couldn't react to bombing, because he can bomb and then speed kill this. But you know, Jarmers is Jarmers. He decided to dodge. But yeah, Fractal Salvo. It's super fucking good. Other examples. Oh, he's out of ammo. Yep, that's the like main problem. This is like the main challenge with this weapon, is that you lack ammo. And he bombed here like to retrieve some ammo, and I never do this. By the way, I don't do this part like that. I've never done it like this. But I might. If I have enough damage, I'm gonna do it. This saves me a bomb. And then bombs. Sorry for the slowdown. I was using 220 Hz here in this replay, but yeah. Guess the others it hit cancel. But yeah, Fractal Salvo, Kami weapon. It's pretty much very, very strong. It's very efficient. Only it has a perk. After each stage clear, it actually refills the ammo, which is very useful for survival players who want to clear hyper real quick. So you can just, you know, dump all of your ammo on the last pattern of the boss or something. But overall, you are always guaranteed to start on full ammo. That's pretty fucking strong. But other than that, the ammo. Now, Piercing Lancer, put it here. Massive damage, pierces like the name implies, and it doesn't really shoot freely on like the Plasma Lancer. it shoots in bursts, like 6 spears. And that's kind of like limiting. It does have a good zero flourish, it's decent, I'd say, but it also has a perk that increases the D's main shot overall, just slightly less than the hyper laser and the other hyper laser spear. But yeah, a powerhouse for sure. It can also do that stage 3 boss trick if you wanna. It's pretty good. Don't have much to say about it, but does have high potential to, join the 200 million club. I actually scored more like 199 with it. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But yeah, it's pretty fucking strong. Now, Gumbuckler. Why is Gumbuckler the worst scoring weapon in the game? Here's why. So, I think both Vortex Barrier and Gumbuckler almost have the same scoring potential, but Gumbuckler is more awkward to use. So you press the button, waste a whopping 20 ammo, and then a shield comes in front, is summoned in front of you, blocks all of these bullets, and it absorbs the bullets and then shoots them back. It's first, I think it's narrow at first and then spreads out, or the opposite. I'm not sure. But this shield thing, when it touches an enemy, the tick damage it causes is much more potent than Vertex Barrier and Stasis Field combined. It's pretty damaging, and while you're hitting the opponent with your buckler, it actually charges up. So there's that. Also, it has a good zero flourish, but would you spend 20 ammo? You should think twice before spending 20 ammo on a zero flourish. Come on. Seriously? And the cream of the crop there. Wait, do I really say the cream of the crop? No. It's the worst aspect of this weapon is that when you use the buckler, it's you cannot cancel it. That's why I'm saying it's awkward. You can't cancel it. That's it. You press the button. Commitment. What you're gonna do? But yeah, good luck with this. With scoring with this weapon. I don't think it's gonna ever hit 200 million. I don't think it's gonna ever hit 180 million. But prove me wrong, please. It does have an interesting perk that made me realize that there's death bombs in this game, dubbed counter bombs. It has a bigger counter bomb window. By how many frames? I don't know. But the default counter bomb frames is 3 frames. Yeah. The more you know. Now, onto the last cluster. These cluster is very underused in my opinion, but I'd put it currently in B tier, and I'm gonna give you some valid reasons, but I can see it going A tier at least. Okay, so these cluster missile is shot, and after a set distance it starts the cluster. So if you miss a shot, unlike Val's cluster or Merck's cluster, especially Val's cluster because it's limited to 2 clusters, right? So if you miss a shot, you're like, oh well, I'm gonna shoot another shot, improvising. But here, shooting a missile is a huge commitment. Sounds familiar? It's a huge commitment. It shoots, and actually it pierces. It doesn't explode when it hits a target. But even when it comes into contact before exploding, it does like more damage than the cluster, I think, but just not overall. And the cluster does less damage than Val's clusters, like somewhat, slightly, and it shares the same perk. So yeah, I think it could have had a different perk, maybe. I'm not sure, like really, like maybe a larger window for a zero flourish. Actually, it just already has a really good zero flourish. Yeah. It's like combined with these white shot being weak, and it's very lacking in damage. The scheme, like, I feel like double action is the like, if you want to score high, you gotta have damage. You gotta have the damage to score high, so you can get those huge 8-hit massive cancels. And D definitely doesn't. Even Val kind of like is a bit lacking, but maybe with a few bombs. Same with D, like you have to spend more bombs. That's the problem. But yeah. What else to say about this? It's pretty fucking awkward to use, but that's just cluster missile being cluster missile. You have to like change up your route a little too much. So you have to play it differently, like Val cluster, like you saw in the Sandman clip. So yeah, that's the Blue Revolver double action weapon scoring tier list. Yep. Hope you enjoyed. See ya.